Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll go play action with Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a 2nd and 10. A carry from McLaughlin. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd and 9 here. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. A give to Jones. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
What the fuck?
The give is to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCarthy. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Definitely could have took that.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 6 now. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 6. Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nix. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd down, it's McLaughlin, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on 1st down. McLaughlin. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams.
Yeah, both of y'all
this
just
one goes
pushed him into my
nowhere.
way.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the
touchdown.
loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Nix to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 17. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They run. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. McCarthy to throw on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin, 48 yards. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Carried it too far. My pick, baby.
Now McCarthy throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was going
They
for the
lead
tight
big,
end.
and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger play.
Oh,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
He just catch that
so
on
they
passing
convert the 2
team.
that keeps their slim hopes alive.
I'm impressed,
As we're
man.
back to a
What are you
2-score
doing?
game.
And he reaches backwards for on top. It wasn't like it was a good pass. And he still
now
in
to kick
perfect
this
time.
one
He
away,
caught it out
and
in front
off it
of him.
goes.
He reached backwards and caught the shit in front of him. What are you doing? Impressed, man. On a quick snap of the goal. How did he not?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Powell on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw again. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know